This man has an addiction to competing with his wife that he's still married to, that he copies. And we're saying it's Clarissa copying, it's him. He's the main one sitting in the back, watching Remy's every move, coming off. I knew it was a reason in those interviews that he was doing, and they would ask him about Remy, and he would try to just say, I wish her the best. I don't want to say nothing bad about her. Because you're in the background trying to copy this Remy network. It seemed like this Remy network move that Remy made really, really has Pap in his feelings. He's mad because he doesn't want to see Remy succeed without him. He's disgusting. This is not who you want as a partner. To have spent 20 years with a man, for him to not only cheat on you with a woman that was in her DMs trying to befriend her, you are in a public relationship with this woman while you're still married. Doesn't seem like the divorce is moving anywhere. Remy announced this network. I don't even think it's been a full year yet. And here you are trying to hide behind Wynn Records. And now they're launching a network. Papoose hasn't posted about it on his page. Clarissa hasn't posted about it, but it's on the Wynn Records Instagram. They have, or launching, and they're calling it, we're launching a new era, Wynn Records Network. And it's a fight going down tonight somewhere that I guess they're going to be streaming. So the caption says, I know this may seem a little unexpected, but we're officially pushing forward with broadcasting on our own platform, Wynn Records Network, featuring our own fighters, events, and exclusive content. They didn't have an official launch for this network. They didn't hold a meeting. They didn't have a press talking about this. They popped out with a flyer. That's how bad Papoose wants to compete with Remy. You know, Remy, I do appreciate the interview you did with Joe and Jada. It was good and everything, but I'm gonna need you to really unveil what this man is doing to you behind the scenes, because he's trying to make it seem like what he's just has nothing bad to say. He's moved on. Everyone's moved on. Yet you're still married. I knew when this picture came about, they were up to something. They were up to something. This is what he's been working on. And then of course, Remy's song, when she's telling him to go help himself, and he's just sitting back trying to start his own promotion, streaming network. But wants to mask it behind boxing. You had ample time, Papoose, to come up with your own streaming network. You really sit back and have to rely on Remy's creation, her thoughts, in order for you to get moving. I hope this network fails. Papoose, you're not the owner of this. Your name is not on this. This is Wynn Records Network, not Papoose Network. You don't own this network, but you got the idea from Remy. To know your man wants to be you is, I mean, not only will you not bringing in money, you're sitting back mooching off of her, laying on her couch, entertaining and dealing with other women. She finally has enough and doesn't want to be with you no more. And look at what you do. You run out and do exactly what she's doing. Doing exactly what she's doing. You should be ashamed of yourself as a man. You're not a man. You can't come up with your own ideas. This is disgusting on all levels. On all levels. When are you going to stop copying your wife? And you think because you sit in the background and you don't say anything to make it seem like you are over the situation and you have moved on, it's nothing of the sort. You stalk her page just as much as Clarissa does. You keep up with her just as much. Why can't she win? Why can't she, and no pun intended with that, why can't she move on if you're moving on? She's not copying you, running around on the internet and with some guy, even if she is dealing with someone. She's not copying your moves in the way that you act and carry on social media, acting like a groupie in the comments, just like Clarissa does. Both of y'all act like groupies in the comments. I see him commenting on people's stuff. Y'all disgust me in every way. I really, really, really want Remy to say something about this. Like, I need her to say something about this because this man who you trusted, had a kid with, where you risked your life during that childbirth to have the golden child, something he wanted so deeply from you. It seems like he just can't let Remy go. It seems like he can't let her go. She's let him go. He can't let her go. And Clarissa, you sit and think that this man loves you. You think that he loves you, Clarissa? He doesn't love you. His agenda is to compete with his wife. That's his agenda. You copying her style, her look, her lingo, and look at what he's copying. Her creativity. Mad that she can rap and mad that her song was doing good, is doing good. He was so upset about that. Lying, saying that you write 90% of her bars when she just proved absolutely not. No, you don't. I mean, I don't know how Remy is. I would be upset. Like, I want her to be mad about this. I want her to expose him trying to be her. They just threw a flyer out and said, we're launching a new era. And it says, I know this may seem a little unexpected. Why would they throw that line in there? Because they know they're biting off of Remy. Why would they say that? I know this may seem a little unexpected. Now Clarissa's going to be running around on her lives, running off at the mouth, talking about Wynn Records Network. And then when people say to her in the comments and say, oh, you're copying Remy, what she's going to do? Deflect and act as if whoever is saying that is crazy. The same scenario. They're going to go promoting this, talking about it. And then when people say to them, oh, you're copying Remy's network, trying to be like Remy, all of a sudden it's going to be, oh, you're acting as if they're unaware of Remy heavily promoting her network with her content on it, being picked up on different streaming platforms, expanding her network. This is, I couldn't believe when I saw this. I had to stop what I was doing to come do this video. I'm like, you can't be serious, Papoose. You cannot be serious. It's disgusting. Both of them are disgusting. Ugh. Guys, let me know what you think about this. Let me know what you think about Papoose biting off of Remy's network, trying to launch his own network through Wynn Records. These two are never going to stop stalking Remy. They're never going to stop stalking her. What is it going to take? I'm sitting here thinking that, oh, it's going to take the divorce. I don't even think it's going to take that at this point. Even if they were to announce that they were divorced next week, that's not going to stop them from stalking her, watching her every move, trying to hold her back from being great. You know, it never works out when you do that. I hope they are in for a rude awakening because they deserve one. Guys, please subscribe to my channel if you haven't. Please like this video. Please leave a comment, and I'll talk to all of you again soon.